research, I've come across a story about a 35-year-old lady who is super morbidly obese. When she started to feel pains in her body, she decided to call the paramedics. When the paramedics arrived, they noticed that her living conditions were terrible. She lived in a three-dimensional couch, which she still took the whole space of, and she had food scraps all around the living area. When the paramedics asked her where the pain was, she said it was in her legs. When the paramedics checked her legs, they noticed that she had maggots eating away at the flesh on her legs. When they asked her did she have any other pain, she said that she had pain in her stomach. Now, her stomach was so big that she could not see past it, so when the paramedics moved her stomach up so they could see what was bothering her, they noticed that she had more maggots eating away at her flesh, and also that 2 mice was living under her stomach. Good afternoon, fellow students of St. Edward's University. My name is Penny Driver, and I would like to thank you in advance for your interest in MyFitnessPal and also for attending this seminar here on campus. By the end of this presentation, I will hope that I have sold you on MyFitnessPal and that you will download this app and be able to say, I want to begin my journey on MyFitnessPal. Today, I will go over the following points, hoping that by the end of this presentation, you will have thought of MyFitnessPal as a way to go in weight losing. So, obesity in America. As you can see here, I have a statistics chart. And this chart was taken from the Center of Control and Prevention of Obesity. It shows the obesity percentages of men and women from 2011 to 2012, ranging from ages 20 and over. So the first 4 bars that you see are for the total of men and women in the different ages, and then it is distributed between men and women in the different ages. So what is the cause of obesity? Obesity can be caused in an imbalance of the amount of calorie intake that your body can handle and the amount of calories that you take in on your own. And then due to this, you can have physiological contributions that can contribute to obesity, and also hormones and other organ systems that contribute to the way that an individual's appetite is can also contribute to obesity. So as we have been told before, obesity can be taken care of if we exercise, we eat right, we go on these type of weight diets, or we just monitor the way that we eat and have a proper nutrition. But as you can see here from these statistics, that we are still having a problem with obesity here in America. So 5 ways that I came across through research about how to control obesity is to lead by example, have a friend help you out, encourage exercise, to have strength training and cardiovascular training, and also to have proper nutrition. Now, I'm going to talk about the 3 different weight plans that I have come across that people use for weight losing. I'm going to talk about MyFitnessPal, Weight Watchers, and Hydroxycut. I personally use MyFitnessPal. So, with MyFitnessPal, it's a free service. With Weight Watchers, they have a 3-month savings plan, and they also have a standard monthly savings plan, which can range from $50 to $80. Hydroxycut has different costs of their products at different locations depending on where you go. Then with MyFitnessPal, you can create a profile that you set up the potential weight that you would like to have, the weight that you have now, your height and weight, and the daily eating that you do. And you also do the same with Weight Watchers, but with Hydroxycut, it's just different products that you take on a daily basis. With MyFitnessPal, you have over 3 million food databases that you can use, and you can come up with your own recipes to put into your daily food log. With Weight Watchers, they give you meals throughout the time that you have put on, within 3 months to 6 months. And then they only have 160,000 food databases that you can use and 3,800 recipes that you can use. Now, most of them have online plans that you can use, but what I find very interesting about MyFitnessPal is that it has a support and motivation part. You can be able to have friends or family who are also using MyFitnessPal be friends with you on MyFitnessPal and encourage you and tell you, like, oh, you keep going, you're doing great, or you should start doing more food logs.
What car do you drive?
Excuse me. Thank you for your question, but can you please hold them into the questionnaire? Thank you. So, for example, me and my aunt, we are both on MyFitnessPal. She's actually the one who introduced me to MyFitnessPal. And recently, she hasn't been doing a lot of her food logs. So I told her on MyFitnessPal, you need to enter more food logs and get more exercise in so we can reach our goal together. So according to this, MyFitnessPal also has flexibility, which means that with Weight Watchers and Hydroxycut, you have to take a daily consumption of food depending on the plan that they gave you. So they put out the plan for you. But with MyFitnessPal, it's not like that. You set it up the way that you want it to be able to go. And if you miss a food log, or you weren't able to enter the food, or you couldn't find it within the database the way that you wanted to, you can always go back to it and do it yourself at another time. So as we can see here, MyFitnessPal is basically the best weight loss plan that you should use. And I would say this because it's the easiest diary food log on the web. It's a free service. It has more databases than its competitors, and you control the way that you want to diet. Now, I would tell all of you to take out your smartphones or take out your laptops or computers and put MyFitnessPal, download it or put it into the URL and begin MyFitnessPal journey today. Thank you, and do you have any questions?